Hello everyone. Today let us learn the role of the police and the courts. Chapter 30 of our civics textbook, page number 243 to 245. We will discuss the relationship between the police and the courts, the hierarchy of the police force in India, the functions of the police, the first information report FIR, and the role of the public prosecutor. Let's see the relationship between the police and the courts. In our previous video lecture, we learned about the hierarchy of the judicial system in India. We learned that the function of the police is to detect crime and investigate complaints regarding violations of the law. However, it is not the role of the police to decide whether a person is guilty or not. That is the function of the court. According to the Constitution, every person has the right to a fair trial in a court of law. The hierarchy of the police force in India. The police force in the state is headed by the Commissioner of Police. This official is also called the Director General of Police in some states. The states are divided into districts, and the police force in each district is headed by the Superintendent of Police, SP. The Assistant Superintendent of Police, Circle Inspector, Sub-Inspector, etc. work under the Superintendent of Police. The functions of the police. The main function of the police is to maintain law and order and detect crime. When the police get information about an offense that has been committed, they file what is known as First Information Report, FIR. Now let's see the FIR. The FIR is a written complaint that reaches the police first in point of time. An FIR can be filed by either the victim of a crime or by someone on behalf of the victim. Other people can also report to the police when a crime is committed. An FIR is normally supposed to be filed only at the police station under whose jurisdiction the crime has been committed. However, in 1999, a court ruled that the police cannot reject an FIR on the grounds that the crime has been committed outside its jurisdiction. A police officer is obliged to file an FIR under the law and transfer the matter to the concerned police station later. Procedure for filing an FIR. When someone gives information about an offense orally, the police must write it down. Once the information is recorded by the police, it must be signed by the person giving the information. If the person is illiterate, he or she should put his or her left thumb impression on the report after being satisfied that the information recorded is correct. The complainant should be given a copy of the FIR. Details that has to be contained in an FIR. An FIR generally has the name and address of the person giving the information, date, time, and location of the incident being reported, the true facts of the incident as it occurred, and the names and description of the people involved in the incident. It also contains the details of witnesses, if any. What happens if the police refuse to record an FIR? Sometimes the police refuse to record an FIR. In such a case, the complainant can meet the Superintendent of Police and bring this to his or her notice. A complaint can also be lodged in the court. The Supreme Court of India has directed the police must record an FIR and cannot refuse to do so by doubting the credibility of the complainant. The Supreme Court has also said that if a police officer does not register an FIR, the aggrieved person has the right to approach the magistrate at the High Court and file a complaint petition. The magistrate can then direct the police to register the case. If the police do not register an FIR within 24 hours of receiving this order, the magistrate can start disciplinary action against the concerned officer. Now let's see the role of the public prosecutor. Once an FIR is registered with the police, it is the duty of the police to investigate the case against the accused person. The police officers collect evidence and question witnesses related to the crime. Once the investigations are completed, they produce the accused person before the court. It is then the duty of the court to decide if the accused person is guilty or not based on the facts of the case and the evidence produced. The public prosecutor is a lawyer appointed by the state who appears against the accused person in court. This is because the crime committed against an individual is regarded as a crime committed against the entire society. The public prosecutor represents public interest or the interests of society. The job of the public prosecutor is to assist the state in the administration of justice. He or she is not a representative of any party. He or she helps the court to reach a decision by placing before it all the relevant aspects of the case. Thus, we see that the police and the public prosecutor play a vital role in maintaining law and order and delivering justice. They ensure that all citizens receive the protection of the law and that breaking the law does not go unpunished. This is our lesson, the role of the police and the courts. With this, let us conclude our class for today. Thank you.